Good morning. Happy Saturday again. We are back at it again at another Saturday morning market breakdown on gold and US30. I hope you guys had a profitable trading week this week. I know there's been a lot of volume in the market. Just kind of give you guys an update, kind of where I am on my trading journey. So I ended up blowing another 50K challenge, ended up refreshing one, and then ended up over risking a little bit, and then boom, went into a daily drawdown of $1,000, which is my daily drawdown for Top Step. And then yesterday, I actually profited that money back, and then took a small loss, and then made half of my profit back. So I was at break even, but then I ended up again taking that risk, and I ended up losing it, but then I made half of it back. So we're not in too bad of a spot, but we're about $500 away from break even again to start the 50K challenge again. So next week will be a better week. Just so you guys know, as far as news, we'll go over news here in a second. But Monday, of course, is for Martin Luther King. Of course, there's going to be no trading. So at least for myself, I know gold will still continue to move, but I'm not going to trade this coming Monday. So let me get everything set up really quick. All right, give me 1 second. While I'm doing this, go ahead and show some love in the chat. I'd love that. I'm gonna throw some music on in the background for myself. Excuse my hair. I got. Dun, dun, dun. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at news for next week. All right. So we got news here. We'll go to next week. All right, so 19th to the 25th. So, of course, like I said, Monday's a bank holiday. So, of course, no trading for USD. Tuesday, we have nothing for USD. Wednesday, nothing there either. Man, Thursday, national gas storage, crude oil inventories. So, man, this is like a no news week. Friday, we have some flash services, 9:45. So that'll be a little bit after market open. Could be a little bit of movement there for USD. So that's pretty much it. Just Friday, we just have to kind of watch and see how the market moves, see if that news affects anything. But that's pretty much it. We are kind of clear for news this coming week. So short and sweet. All right, let's take a look at the charts. So going back to kind of what our top-down analysis was for last week. Let me see, where did it go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so like we had kind of predicted, the weekly was bullish, daily was bearish at the time, and 4-hour was bullish. So, it looks like my analysis was actually correct. So, because if we go back to like last week, so what was last? So let me see. So this was Monday, the 13th. So we could see here, Monday we had a pullback, but then we ended up forming a doji candle, which of course usually indicates a change in direction or inconsistency. So, but we ended up pushing up more. So, again, the analysis was correct. We ended up going bullish. Because if we look at the higher time frame, like I said, even though we might have been in a consolidation in a way, the overall trend is still bullish. It's been bullish since 2023. So we did have a little bit of consolidation, but we're continuing to push up. So I still think that we're going to tap into, of course, 2,800 probably by next week, to be honest with you. Because if we hit, we hit 2758 yesterday, and then it pulled back. So there's no denying that we can actually tap into 2755, which is this previous candle here, and on to 2780. Sorry, 2800. So that's definitely my prediction for gold just right off the bat. So as far as breaking down gold here, continuing on, we'll clear this all out. So again, I'm still going to stand by the overall trend. So the trend is bullish. So again, our top down weekly. So the weekly is bullish, obviously. And then we'll go down to the daily. So let me get rid of this so we have more space. All right, so daily, we can see is definitely bullish also because we tapped above these previous highs right here. So it like literally tapped right at that zone. So could we next week probably get a pullback? Could be possible, because we did tap into this area right here. So it did tap in here. So we could possibly break through it, or it could respect this resistance level and then pull back down again. So we do got to watch out for that. But again, as far as analysis wise, the daily is bullish for sure. Okay. All right, daily is bullish. Again, this is where on the daily we mark up our supply and demand zones. So we're going to do just that. So of course we're going to mark up the high, obviously, the major high. So that's going to be here. We're going to mark up this low right here. And then we'll mark up this other low right here. All right. So for me, this is going to be our major resistance. I can spell. So major resistance level at 2801. So I'm just going to put 2800 again. Just going to keep it right at 2800. All right. So there we go. Major resistance level 2800. And then, I don't want to put that. Remove that because that's not a major. So this is a major. This would be more like a minor. So this will be a major support. A major support level at 2541 we're at. So I'll just do 2540 to be honest. Let me see if that even would work. I don't like that. I'll just do the 2541. So I want to do it at that wick. Usually I do it at the candle, but it can easily tap into here. So we'll just do 25.41. All right, so we got that. So look at that, nice and clean. So it is in a zone right now. So it's been pulling back down, coming back up, pulling down, consolidated a little bit, came back up, pulled right back down, and then pulled right back up. So we do have a zone right here. So again, because it tapped into here again, because it's tapped into here multiple times, more likely we could see a pullback again before it goes back up. So we just gotta watch out for that. Let's go on the 4 hour. So of course we can see a little bit clearly. So of course we've been in this range. I mean, pretty much since, let's see, on the low, we've been in this range since September. On the high, this was back in October. So we've been in this range for quite a while. So, but we are making higher highs and higher lows, which is good. So again, I do foresee it to make it up to 2,800 into this area. So top down wise, so because it did break above here, I'm still going to say that the 4 hour is bullish as well. All right, so 4 hours bullish. So that's a pretty strong top down analysis. So everything is bullish. So that could be the overall trend. Like I said, I highly predict we're going to reach 2,800 by next week for sure. So, because again, we can see here, you know, we tapped into here. Of course, we had a pullback, so it rejected this area again. Because, like I said, it's tapped into here multiple times. So, if I were to make this a little bit smaller and put an area of interest right here, we can see this is where it's tapped into before. So, it's respected it multiple times. So, sometimes you have to look to the left here and see how many times it's tapped into this area. So, it's tapped into just here in December. So it tapped in once, twice, 3 times, and then recently 4, 5. So 5 times, and then of course multiple times in the past in November. So again, like I said, we could have a slight pullback, but I think it's going to continue on because of course, if we look here, we have a double bottom. So this could look for continuation. So of course, it'll look kind of like this. So we have a little pullback here. It's going to come up, probably tap into here. We could have a slight pullback again and then come back up. So, because if we look here, it could tap into this area right here, right there, because it's tapped into here before as well. Could easily tap right into this area right here. 2772. You know, might have another slight pullback again right into this area again, and then boom, right to 2,800. So that's what I kind of see for gold. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the analysis for gold. I'm saying bullish. I'm saying buys all day. Might have some slight pullbacks. You can capitalize on those also. But I think we're going to hit 2,800 by next week. So that's it for that. Let's go to US30. So US30, let's see what it did last week. So our analysis was weekly was bullish, daily was bearish, 4-hour was bearish. So 2 lower time frames were bearish. So let's go to the daily really quick, kind of see how the market moved. So what do we do? So this was Monday. So we were actually bullish. So of course, again, the higher time frame wins. So even though the daily was bearish, the 4 hours bearish, the weekly took over. So we were bullish all last week. So because this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, little pullback on Thursday, and then ended up bullish again on Friday. So last week was definitely a bullish week for US30. So again, for the most part, analysis was correct. So I mean, this usually is pretty spot on. So even though the daily is bearish, 4 hours bearish, you got to look at the higher time frame, like how the weekly is. So and then same thing here, like we're still in a zone for US30, but let's see where it could go this week. So again, we'll go back on the weekly time frame. So like this is nice right here. So I personally believe it's going to continue to push up into 45 100 because of course we had this huge push down. It respected this previous level of support here, and we have a nice bullish engulfing candle because this is what we call a bullish engulfing because if you look at this green candle, it pretty much engulfed all of this. So all from here to here, all this. So it engulfed all this and broke this previous candle right here. So it engulfed all this. So and then of course how it closed, it still closed. Let me get rid of this. It still closed bullish because even though it had a slight pullback, it closed right here. So at 43,690. So I personally believe it could possibly push back down a little bit, but I think it's going to continue to push up and surpass or even tap into this 45 100 zone right here. So that's our area of interest for that. So, but let's clear all this out. Again, overall trend here is of course going to be bullish. Excuse me. Yeah, runny nose. All right, weekly is bullish. Let's go down to the daily. All right, let's do our supply and demand zones, support and resistance. So we're going to target the highs right here. It's going to be our major resistance, major support right down here. So kind of clean, if you will. So if we kind of move this over a little bit, we can see just to create this zone. So it's in a zone right now. So of course, we had a nice pull up here back in November, slight pull back down, pulled back up, kind of consolidated here, rejected, pulled all the way back down to this area right here, had a nice pull back up, rejected this, pulled back down again, pulled back even further, went back to this previous resistance, which is, of course, our major resistance. And then we had a nice pull back up. So, with that being said, of course, with this candle right here, we did have a nice push back up, which, of course, I think we're going to continue to push up into, of course, these highs here before we might get a slight pullback and then boom, right into, right into 45 188. So our major resistance level is going to be at let's say 180. I like even numbers. 45 180, and then we have our major support. Major support level at 45 987. I want to say, if we just do 41 100, would that work? Let me see. Hold on. Where would that put us? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's not where I want it. So 950. Actually, I like 950. That works. 41 950. All right. So 41 950. I like that because that's almost like a key level. So I like that. All right. So of course the daily has bullish as well, because we did break through this previous high right here. So that's going to be bullish for me. All right, so we got weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. So again, another strong time frames. So we'll go down to the 4 hour here. So we'll look at this. So kind of the same thing. We pushed up here. We broke this previous area right here. So we broke that. So again, that's going to be bullish for us. So we basically got bullish analysis on all three higher time frames. So going forward, even on this 4 hour right here, I think we're going to tap into, of course, this area here. And then, of course, this previous area here. So these highs, and then, of course, we can target all of this. We can tap into this area easily. So that's kind of where I see us tapping into. So kind of a quick breakdown. So again, on both pairs, I feel like we're going to be bullish all the way around. So that is pretty much it, guys. Kind of short and sweet. And I did this in under 30 minutes. Nice. Or under 25 minutes. So that's pretty much it, guys. Appreciate you guys. Kind of a quick breakdown. Hope you guys get a lot of value out of these breakdowns. You can always look back at this live. It's always on my YouTube, so you can always re-look at it. I will be doing some more videos, or I will be doing some videos this week. I know I keep saying I'm going to do them, so I'm going to make a conscious effort to be able to put some new content out there other than just these lives. So if you do have any questions, you can always comment in those and let me know if there's anything I can do to help. My goal this week is to, of course, get out of drawdown and be in profit on my 50K account because we will get funded. I don't know when it's going to be. I can't put a time frame on it. I have to just trust the process, take my time, stick to my rules. Rules are huge, guys. Create rules for yourself, whether that be how many trades you're going to take per day and nothing more, not over risking, not over leveraging, knowing when to close your computer, close the markets, because it's very easy to continue to watch the charts and you want to keep getting more and more and you get greedy. So we got to kind of battle that every day. So the most profitable traders and the biggest traders out there are the ones that are consistent and they stick to their rules. So we have to adhere to that, because that's really the only missing link to us being profitable and successful. So Appreciate you guys. Again, if you guys can like, comment, and subscribe on here, I want to continue to grow this channel as much as I can. Continue to give you guys value. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys have a great trading week, and we'll be back again next Saturday. All right. Peace and love, guys. Peace.